Okay, hello friends. Today we're going to focus on stretching slightly the body, and then we'll rest and relax. So just take a moment to close your eyes. We'll connect to the breath first. So you take a deep breath in into the belly. And with the breath out, you relax the shoulders. And take another breath into the belly. And a long breath out. Inhale. And then exhale. Good. Take another moment here. And then breathe out. Good. And then drop the head towards your left shoulder, and with your hand slightly pressing one hand away from another, take a deep breath in here. And with the breath out, you relax into the stretch, relaxing the neck, relaxing your jaw. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Stay. And one more moment here. And then exhale. Good. And then chin towards the chest. And then go ahead and move to the opposite direction. Inhale. And then exhale. Pressing one hand away from another. Relaxing your jaw. Relaxing the neck. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale. Stay. And another moment here. Inhale. And then exhale. Stay. Good. Come back to center, and then interlace the fingers behind your back of the head, and then open the elbows to the side. Take a deep breath in, and with the breath out, you can lift the chin slightly up, and open elbows to the side. Inhale, and then exhale again. Chest up, elbows to the side. Go into a slight back bend here, as much as it feels good for you. Come back to center, inhale, and then exhale, twist to the left. In, and then out, twist. And sit up straight and tall, and then exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to center, and then exhale, twist to the other side. And turn your head towards away of your right shoulder, and you take a breath in, and then exhale, twist. And you take another moment here, and then exhale, twist. Good. Come back to center, breath in, and then exhale. Drop the arm down to the side and lean all the way to the left. Now you can turn your head towards your upper arms. And lean a little bit more, bending through the knee, elbow. And then come back to center, and then go ahead and move the other way. And turn the head towards the upper arm. Inhale, and then exhale, stay. And take another moment here. And then exhale, stay. Come back to center. Now we're going to come into hands and knees. So have the knees at the hip distance apart and your hands at the shoulder distance. And we'll do a few cat-cows here. Tuck the toes under, open the chest forward and up. And then exhale, round into your back. Inhale, tuck the toes under, open. And then exhale, round. Take a deep breath in again. And then exhale, round. And one more moment here, inhale, and then exhale. Now inhale, and go into your back bend. Now with the breath out, sit back onto your heels into child's pose. And again, tuck the toes under, open the chest forward and up. And then exhale, again, sit back onto your heels. Inhale, come up, find your back bend, and then exhale, sit back onto your heels. And we'll do one more time here. Inhale, and then exhale. And pause here for a moment in child's pose. Relax the shoulders, relax the sitting bones. Soft and at ease. Good. Come back into your hands and knees. Tuck the toes under and go for a down dog, all the way to down dog. Relax the head and the neck completely. Take a deep breath in here and then exhale. Okay, now we're going to walk the feet forward in front. Inhale, reach the arms around and up. And then exhale, hands through the center. Have the hands on the hips. Step your left foot back. We'll do warrior one. Oops. And you turn your hips facing forward and you bend the knee. Okay, and you'll take here a moment. We'll stay in the posture. Now soften through the toes of the front foot. Press into the outside of your left foot. Inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Now exhale, stay here. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, stay. And another moment here. Now exhale, have the hands on the hips and step the back foot closer in. So we're here, we're going to do a pyramid pose. So your hips are pointing forward, straight forward, lengthening into the back. Now keeping the hips where they are in one place without moving them, squared forward. You're going to fold over your front thigh all the way. Now keeping the spine in alignment for a moment. Inhale here and then exhale. Now you might reach with your hands down towards your ankle. If that's too much, you can have the hands into your front thigh and press the palms against it. Inhale here. And then exhale, fold all the way over your front thighs. Relax the head and the neck completely. Take a deep breath in, and if you're reaching the ground easy, you can have the hands down on the mat, or you can lift up as much as you need. Even here, when you have the hands right in front of your thighs, right, that will work. Also, if you're feeling a nice good stretch of the back of the leg. Inhale, and then exhale, relax here into the stretch. Another moment here. And with the breath out, relax, soften into the stretch. And out. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale. Okay, then slowly bend the front knee and slowly come up to stand, and then step forward in front of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Interlace the fingers and your index pointing up. Exhale, lean it to the right. And then come back to center, and then go ahead and lean to the left. And then come back to center. Have the hands on the hips. Step your right foot back. Right foot out to the right, left foot out to the left. Bend the front knee so your hips turning forward nicely. Good, and bend the front knee. Yes, and you press the back foot firm on the ground, and you take the arms up over the head. Exhale, you're going to stay here. Now keep your arms nicely engaged, palms facing each other. Inhale, exhale, stay. Take another moment here. Open through the chest. Exhale, stay here. And another one. And then exhale, release your arms. Have the hands on the hips. Step your back foot closer in for pyramid pose on the other side. So you square the hips nicely forward. Inhale. And then exhale, fold over the front thigh. Now keeping your hips nice in alignment. Make sure that you're not here. So they're squaring forward this way. Fold, fold, fold. And you'll begin to feel a nice stretch of the back of your left leg now. See how your the left hip wants to lift up, right? So taking it back that way. And then whatever your hands will end up, right? Shin bone, ankle, even front thigh, you will still feel a nice good stretch of the back of the leg. So just take a moment to see where you are. And relax the top of the head, your shoulders, soft and relaxed. And you take a deep breath in here, and with a breath out, relax down towards your left leg. And another moment, breathe out, take a deep breath in, then exhale, stay. With each exhale, you relax a little bit deeper into your stretch. Good. Bend into your front knee, have the hands on the hips, and then step forward in front of the mat, having the feet hip-width apart, and then turn your toes out. Actually, take your feet a little bit wider, so they would be about mat distance apart. So you will probably still facing this way. So take the feet at mat distance apart. So I'm going to turn facing this way so you can see me while we're doing. And with your toes out, you're going to squat down towards the ground. Okay, now you're bending the knees, you drop the sitting bones down, and you have the hands at the center of your chest, and with your elbows inside of your knees. Now for some of you, or maybe most of you, you'll find yourself with your heels off the ground. What you can do is you can have your mat roll this way and then have it under the heels. So, or anything that works to pad the heels, because you really want to have this connection with the ground. Even a towel, right? Roll it and placing only under the heels, right? So they kind of lift it. So whatever you need to take your heels touch the ground, feel free to do so. Okay. And then you're pressing the elbows inside of your knees. Inhale here and exhale, stay. Keep dropping the sitting bones down. Take a deep breath in and breathe out, stay. In and out. Good. Now open your arms to the right. So your left hand down to the side and then the other one up towards the ceiling. Now you have this shoulder against the knee and you open nicely all the way to the right. And then you come back to center and then open to the other side, all the way to the other side. Good. And then you come back to center and then have the hands in front of you and slowly lift the sitting bones up and have the feet a little bit closer in, and then drop the head, the neck down, and then grab the back of your ankles with your hands. Now if it's too much for the legs, you can lift higher and grab the calves back behind you. Inhale and then exhale again. Feel the belly onto your thighs. Relax the head and the neck down. Soft toes in and out, stay. And with each breath out, right, maybe stretching the knees back behind you, and you'll take another moment and breath out. Good. Slowly bend the knees and come up slow to stand. And then come in front of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up over the head. And then exhale, dive forward from the hips all the way down. Now inhale, lengthen into the back, into this prepared pose, your body. Right, your spine is parallel to the ground. And then exhale, fold. inhale, reach the arms around and up. And then exhale, hands through the center. Good. Inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, dive forward. Again, now have the hands down on the ground and step back to hands and knees. And then you lie down on your belly now. All the way down onto your belly for Sphinx pose, where you have your forearms right in front of you and your legs straight back behind you, and open the chest nicely forward. Inhale, exhale, stay. And then here you can turn your head to the right, all the way to the right. Now keeping the shoulders facing forward, and see if you can turn that head all the way as much as you can, so you can feel a nice stretch of your neck. And then come back to center, and then go ahead and turn the head to the other side. All the way to the other side. All the way to the other side. All the way. Good. And then come back to center. Good. Take another moment here. And then elbows to the side and rest. You can turn the pelvis side to massage the lower back. Now you're going to come back with your chest, like lifting the chest off the ground. And you have one hand, let's have the right hand in front of you, the forearm. Okay. And then you'll bend the left knee and then rub it with your left hand. Now, if this is too much, you can lower yourself, right? Like all the way here, and then work from this place. Now, having your heel closer to your sitting bone, it will allow you to stretch the front thigh. Now take a deep breath in here, and with a breath out, again, taking that heel all the way towards the sitting bone. And you'll take another moment, and then exhale, stay, and then inhale, exhale, stay. Good. And then release. And we'll do the other side. So you have your forearm in front of you, bend the knee, and have the heel towards the sitting bone. All the way, as much as it feels good for you. Stretching the front thigh. Now going back to your breath. Inhale, and then exhale. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Good. And then release. Okay, now have the hands right in front of you, and you will come up into hands and knees. And now we'll go into a really nice, good stretch of the hip for pigeon pose, where you have your one leg. So let's have the left leg, right? The shin bone right across of the mat in front of you. Now tuck the toes under, lift the knee up, and straighten your right leg back behind you. So what we're looking for here is to have hips nicely forward, right? Straight forward, squared this way. So if you're finding yourself with your left sitting bone lifting too much off the ground, you can place something underneath here, a blanket, a towel, even a block, okay? If you find being here where you are, you're going to fold over your front thigh. It's a really nice, good stretch for the hip, and at the same time, it is relaxing the nervous system. Okay, so you take a moment to let yourself completely go into this posture. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Now you can support your head here with one fist on top of another. And take a deep breath in. And with the breath out, you relax into your posture. And we'll stay a little bit here, so you might begin to feel a lot. So see if you can breathe through it. Right? So you breathe through it, and if it becomes really uncomfortable, you come out of the posture anytime you need. right? But feel free to stay a moment and observe, okay, am I really struggling right now, or I can breathe and soften into the stretch. Take a deep breath in, and with the breath out, you relax and you let go. Relaxing the shoulders here, top of the shoulders. And you take another moment, and then you exhale, stay. So the longer you stay, the more you will feel it. All right, so just take a few more moments here on this side. We relax with each breath out. And then when you're ready, slowly come up and you'll lean it to the left and then stretch. Bring your right leg, the other leg, forward in front of you, and take a moment to bounce the legs like this before we do the other side. Okay, so what you can do is you sit to your right side and then stretch your left leg back behind you. Okay, and then you have the shin bone, the right shin bone across of the mat in front of you. And you tuck the toes of the back foot under, lift the knee up, and then fold over your front thigh here. Right? Again, take a moment to square the hips nicely. Good. Your breath in, and with the breath out, you fold over and relax into your stretch, into your half pigeon pose. Neck soft, relaxed, shoulders relaxed. And the most important thing here is to let go through the hips, to relax through the hips. Now, tucking the toes of the back foot under will allow you to hold yourself a little bit high, so you're not folding all the way down on the ground, and it's not that intense. So it keeps you from going too deep into the posture. And if you want to go and stretch your left foot straight down here, you can do that now. Relaxing the hips completely, the back of the neck. So, and then observe, like, okay, am I tensing? Where am I tensing right now? So nothing else should work other than stretching the hips. Observe if you have tension in any part of your body. And you soften and you relax into it. And again, the longer we stay, the deeper you go, and you're feeling more and more and more. So take a moment to observe that. And with exhale, see if you can let go. And if you need to come out of the posture, feel free to do so. And then with the breath in, you slowly come up and then stretch and bring that left leg forward in front of you, and take a moment to balance them in front. Okay, and then you'll have the soles of the feet together in front of you this way. You sit up straight and tall, lengthening into the back, and then fold over your front thighs all the way. Now, and then exhale, fold, 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 all the way as much as it feels good for you. Softening through the back of the neck and your facial muscles. And then slowly come up. And then stretch the legs forward. Sit up straight and tall for a moment. Good. Inhale and then exhale. Now you're going to lie down on the back. So bend the knees and Have the feet on the ground and lie down on the back slowly. And then you'll have the soles of the feet together here and let the legs relax, your knees out to the side. And with your hands gently pressing into the front thighs, inhale, and with exhale, you relax into the stretch. Relaxing each and every part of your body now, softening, especially here at the inner thighs, inner hips. Staying with the breath, staying with the sensations in your body, so observing what's happening. We'll take a moment here. Okay, and then go ahead and stretch the legs forward in front of you. And we'll take a moment to relax down on the back for our Shavasana. And if you need to pad your knees, feel free to place something under the knees. Let the legs roll open and your arms comfortably by your side with the palms facing up. Relax all 10 toes and the top of the feet and the bottom of your feet. Your heels relax, your ankles and your shin bones, your knees and your thighs, your hips, and your shoulders and your elbows, your breasts, and all 10 fingers relax now. Back of your hand and back of your neck. And shoulder blades relax, and spine and sitting bones. Bring the attention to the top of your head and your forehead. Eyebrows and space between the eyebrows. Your eyes, your nose, your cheeks and your ears. Your lips are soft, your jaw is relaxed. Your throat and your chest and your belly is soft and relaxed. Let's take a few more moments here to completely let go. Now, if you feel free to stay as long as you need here. So you can continue staying in Shavasana and rest as long as you need. Otherwise, you take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Then begin to stretch the arms up over the head and stretch one side and then the other. And then hug the knees to your chest and rock side to side. Massaging the lower back, bringing the attention back into your body. And then roll over to your side and slowly bring yourself up to seat. Forward. Alright. Take a deep breath in here and breathe out. bringing the attention back to your center.